What's up, guys? It's Draco from Hellboy Studios here, and I'm here with the lovely Crowdazzle. And we're here to read horror stories, as you can tell. We're gonna start today's horror story group off with The Flickering Lights. Nope. Shit. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Sorry about that. We're gonna start with Flickering Lights. A few years ago, there was a lady who lived near a mental hospital. One night, she was at home watching TV, waiting for a phone call from her brother. He was flying to town to meet her and was going to call her when his plane landed. It was a very stormy night. Suddenly, the television program was interrupted by a news bulletin. The newsreader said that a crazy woman had escaped from the local mental hospital. The doctor said that the crazy woman was very dangerous. She had killed 12 people before she had been caught and sent to the mental institution. They have also said she was obsessive, compulsive, and obsessed with light switches. The woman was distracted by her phone ringing. It was her neighbor from across the street. He told her that her upstairs light in one window kept flickering on and off. The lady thanking for letting her know. She got the phone. She thought it was just an electrical problem. But she decided to go upstairs, check just in case, in the dark hallway through the crack under the door. She saw that the lights in the bedroom were indeed flickering on and off. Gripping the door handle, she opened it cautiously. The room was empty. The fan in the room was on, and it was blowing a coat hanging beside it. The coat kept knocking the light switch on and off. Relieved that the lady turned off the fan, went back downstairs. A few minutes later, there was a knock on her door. It was her neighbor again. He told her that the lights upstairs were still flickering on and off, but this time it was in a different window. Together, they went upstairs to check it out. When she opened the door, the lady found it empty. The lights were off. Her neighbor stepped into the room and began switching the lights on and off again and again. At this point, the lady decided that her neighbor must be imagining things. So she thanked him, escorted him downstairs, and left. The phone started ringing. Her brother called to tell her she was at the airport. "You don't need to pick me up," he said. "I'm getting a taxi. I'll be there in about half an hour." Down the line, she heard a raspy female voice say, "I'll see you soon." Dang. We don't even know if this bitch dies or not. It just ends like that. Well then. Alright. Let's get another story. Alright, we got The Keyhole. This is a pretty popular one. A lot of you might have already heard this, but I like this one a lot. A man went to a hotel and walked up to the front desk to check in. The woman at the desk gave him his key and told him that on the way to his room, there was a door with no number that was locked, and no one was allowed in there. Especially no one should look inside the room under any circumstance. So he followed the instructions of the woman at the front desk, going straight to his room, going to bed. The next night, his curiosity would not leave him alone about the room with no number on the door. He walked down the hall to the door and tried the handle. Sure enough, it was locked. He bent down and looked through the wide keyhole. Cold air passed through, chilling his eye. What he saw was a hotel bedroom like his. In the corner was a woman whose skin was completely white. She was leaning her head against the wall, facing away from the door. He started in confusion for a while. He almost knocked on the door out of curiosity, but decided not to. He crept away from the door and walked back to his room. The next day he returned to the door and looked through the keyhole. This time all he saw was red. He couldn't make anything out besides a distinct red color. Perhaps the inhabitants of the room knew that he was spying on them the night before and had blocked the keyhole. Something red. At this point, he decided to consult the woman at the front desk for more information. She sighed and said, "Did you look through the keyhole?" Knew he was spying the man told her that he had, and she said, "Well, I might as well tell you a story. A long time ago, a man murdered his wife in that room. Her ghost haunts it. These people were not ordinary. They were white all over except for their eyes, which were red." That was a good one. Shit. Alright, let's see. See, there's a bunch of rituals on here that I would read off, but I know you dumb motherfuckers will probably try the ritual and end up blaming it on me. So, you know what? Screw it. We at Hellboy Studios are not responsible for your damn death if you try these. Now, where is it? Hide and seek, a scary ritual. Like I just said, us at Hellboy Studios, we are not responsible for what you dumbasses do in your free time. Hide and seek, a scary ritual. Hide and seek alone is scary. Japanese game in which you play a dangerous game of cat and mouse with a possessed doll. The game is also known as I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. One-man hide and seek or one-man tag is very dangerous, and we recommend you do not play this game. To play hide and seek alone, you need a stuffed doll. It must have arms, legs, and a bag of uncooked rice enough to fill the doll. A needle and crimson thread, a sharp knife, and a cup of salt. Natural salt would be the best. You also need to choose a small room closest, which will be your hiding spot. Step 1. Cut open the doll and remove the stuffing. Fill the doll with uncooked rice. In Asian cultures, uncooked rice is believed to attract spirits. Step 2. Clip your fingernails and put them inside the doll. This binds the doll to you. Step 3. Sew the doll up with the crimson thread, then tie up the doll with the rest of the thread. The thread represents the blood and binds the spirit to the doll. Step 4. Fill the bathtub with water. Step 5. Place a cup of salt water inside your hiding place. Step 3. Choose a name for your doll. Naming a spirit makes it more powerful. Step 7. At 3 a.m., go to the bathroom. Pick up the doll and say 3 times, "Your name" is the first it. Step 8. Place the doll in the bathtub. Take the knife with you and go around the house turning off all the lights. Switch on the TV. Leave it on a static white noise channel. Step 9. Go back to your hiding place. Close your eyes and count to 10. Step 10. Return to the bathroom with the knife in hand. Step 11. Say, "I have found you," doll's name. Stab the doll with the knife. Step 12. Say it 3 times. Now, doll's name is it. Put the doll and the knife back in the bathtub. Immediately run back to your hiding place and wait. At this point, you may hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet if the doll is close. You'll hear the white noise of the TV change apart from the sound of footsteps and things being moved. Some people have reported horrible smells, drastic changes in temperature, and the TV suddenly switching off, or the volume changing dramatically. Some have reported the sensation of being touched or pulled on. If at any time you feel the doll is about to find you, end the game. To end the game, take a mouthful of salt water, keep it in your mouth, don't swallow it, get out of the hiding place and start looking for the doll. The doll is not necessarily in the bathroom. It could be anywhere. Whatever happens, don't spit out the salt water until you find the doll. When you find it, pour the rest of the salt water in the cup over it. Then spit the salt water in your mouth over it as well. Say 3 times, "I win." Cut off the crimson thread is supposed to free the spirit and end the ritual. After this, make sure that you dry the doll and burn or discard it later. Rules. Do not stop the ritual halfway through. You must do it through the end. 2. Do not go outside your house. 3. Do not play this game for more than 2 hours or the spirit will become too powerful and not leave the doll. 4. You must play alone in a house. When you play, you can play with friends, but if there is someone else in the house who is not playing, they will be in a mortal danger if the doll finds them instead. 5. When you return to your hiding place, do not look behind you. 6. You must turn off all the lights and keep very quiet while hiding. 7. Do not leave your hiding place without salt water in your mouth. The doll will still be searching for you. 8. If you are religious, take a symbol of protection from your religion to the hiding place with you. 6. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I already read that. Okay. This is a very dangerous ritual, and we advise you not to try it. We will not be responsible for what happens to you. If you try it and if you make a mistake, you could end up being stabbed to death or possessed by an evil spirit. Y'all dumb motherfuckers better not try this. This has been Draco from Hellboy Studios, signing off. It didn't help that I have creepy-ass music in the background. So, this probably upped the vibe a bit more. Anyways, since it's spoopy month, there's probably going to be a lot more horror videos. Anyways, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.